What's up to my regulars, right? What's up to my regulars? So the last couple lives I've been trying to do outside in the outside in the real world, right? IRLs that I've been trying to do hasn't been going well because bad connection, right? I have bad connection. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not doing. Maybe it's just my data. I mean, I've been supposedly I got their Vietnam's best data, so I don't know. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying that I can't do that, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I'm in Wi-Fi. Emmanuel, what is up? What is up? Yes, America first. America first. So forgive me if I can't do the IRLs. I'm gonna try maybe one or two times, but yeah. But tonight, I mean, today, since I could do, what you would call it. I have Wi-Fi to do these prompts that I usually do. Right? Agree or disagree with me. Okay. Agree or disagree with me. But yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with what Trump is doing with the deportation right now. So I'm a supporter. I think all legal, in my opinion, all legal immigrants do support Trump's deportation. Okay, you f around, you find out, right? I mean, again, if you try to game the system, you try to game the system. It's fine, but if you fail, you fail. I mean, that's consequences, right? Like just like okay, you know, if a bank robber robs the bank, it is what it is. If he gets caught, well, that's the consequences of his actions. If he gets out scot free, it is what it is, right? He won, he beat it. But if he got caught, he got caught. That's the consequences of his actions. So either if they beat the system and didn't get caught, they won. But if they did, well, now you got to suffer those consequences. That's plain and simple. I mean, like, if you guys agree or disagree, you guys want to. This is just having a conversation, a back and forth. If you guys want to have a back and forth, just like respectful. I try to be respectful, right? My grandparents applied in 1957. They didn't get approved until 1959. 1959. They waited for approval. Exactly. I have so many family members, right? So many family members. They applied. Took them years to get into America. They did it. They did it the right way. They did it the right way. Okay. I have people who even got married, right? Who got married and they still had to wait for years, but they waited. Okay. They waited for the process. It is what it is. Okay. So is it possible to believe in human rights and be pro-abortion at the same time? I don't. I don't quite think so. I mean, it's like I can tell you this, right? The whole pro-abortion thing. I do want to make a prompt with that. I support legal migration from other first world. I support that too. I mean, I wouldn't say first world countries, but I support legal immigration. Okay, regardless of whatever country you go for, good black background checks and that all that sorts. But let's say the pro-abortion thing. I was a big believer in pro-choice, and I pretty much am, right? I'm pretty pro-choice, but I think the problem is that what I hate about the whole pro-abortion thing is that it is true that a lot of women they're having abortions as a birth control method, right? They're having abortion as a birth control method. I get it, right? If something bad happens to you, like whatever, the whole abuse, sexual abuse happens to you, okay, I get it. But to have an unwanted pregnancy from a consented sexual act, I don't really, you should have used a condom, been on birth control pills, used Plan B. I mean, like, I don't know anyone who's done all those and still got pregnant. I mean, maybe, but likelihood is not, right? Likelihood of not. So that's why it's hard for me to be pro-abortion. It's like I'm pro-choice, but it's just I just rate. I really like choose wisely, right? It should choose wisely. Black round checks. He said. I mean, you got to do it. I mean, if you do it correctly, that's just how it is. I mean, but I'm saying, see, it's the thing where we could be pro, pro legal immigration, but you could also be against how poorly, right, our government runs. Like poor background checks. We don't do it well enough. We don't do it efficient enough, right? You could be two things can be true at once. I'm pro-life, been married. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing where I don't support. I don't really support pro-abortion. Right? It's weird. It's a weird stance, right? It's a weird stance. I don't really support pro-abortion because I'm not here to say that. Oh yeah, you should abort, but it's like we're adults. Currently, 8 grandkids. And one of my daughters wanted an abortion. My wife would adopt it. Yeah. Whew. I wouldn't. That's not good. Getting an abortion won't unabuse that woman. We shouldn't. But getting an abortion wouldn't help her either, right? Would it like less traumatized her if she got an abortion? What I've heard, women go through abortion is even more traumatizing, or just as it's another level of trauma, right? So really, is it more? I mean, is it less traumatic getting an abortion after it? Not really, right? We wouldn't answer evil with evil. Oh, you don't know. I get it, right? You're correct. I read it wrong, right? Getting an abortion won't unabuse that woman. Correct. I agree. I agree. I read it wrong, but yeah, I definitely should have. I should have put. I didn't think about that the abortion stuff because, like, yeah, I'm not really a big abortion fan because a lot of women are using it just to escape accountability. Laughing, man. What is up? What's going on, D? How you been? I've been okay. I've been okay. I'm a little bit down the weather, right? I'm a little bit sick. I think the change of environment f me up, right? I think the change of environment f me up, so I'm a little bit sick, right? You can hear a bit of congestion. That's annoying, but it is what it is. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're doing well. Doing well. But yeah, like the whole thing what's happening in Minnesota. I mean, like, seriously, if people are gaming the system and they get caught, they need to face federal crime. They need to face the punishments of their crime. Like the whole Somali thing. If I mean, again, I know or whatever, but if they are found out to be doing fraud, using our taxpayers' money, all stuff, they need to be caught. They need to be jailed. They need to be prosecuted. So let the government do what they do, right? Let the government do, do their job, okay? If they found out Somalis in Minnesota are trying to game the system, is trying to our country, well, they need to suffer the consequences, right? But the baby was probably an immigrant, so it's okay, right? Is it? Why is it okay? Why is the baby? Why is it okay? I mean, like, if it's born here, then it's what is an immigrant? Immigrate. Comes to live permanently in a foreign country. Immigrant. Watching America is like watching a bus going off a cliff with half of the passengers cheering. Uh, maybe. Carry your papers. I mean, yeah. Carry your papers, you know? Or don't mind about, taking the time to disprove it, right? I mean, if you say that you have your passport, I mean, like, you know, America first. I believe in America first.
Immigrates.
Oh, yeah. I pretty much, you know, yeah. I got to. I got to. I mean, yeah, my fault. I didn't spell check it. I should have. I mean, I didn't reread it. Thank you. Hey, Can I get out of it? Let me check. I don't know if I could. That's better. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. Now, for some of the people who haven't seen some of my recent IRLs, sorry, those things were. It's annoying, right? Because I was outside. I don't have, guess, a good enough connection, so it dropped. So I'll try it again sometime, but I might not be able to. I might not be able to do IRLs like that. I wish I could. I really do. I would love to do some IRLs. Thank you guys for being here. The whole thing with the that whole shooting of that girl and that lady in in Minnesota. Um, I'm not like crazy about that, right? But I also think that she effed around and found out, right? She was from what I heard, right? So this is the information I've heard. Could be wrong, so I want to preface that. But I heard that she was from another state. She joined a convoy, right? A convoy meant to go around and interrupt federal agents, doing their job. It's like, seriously, this is what I'm saying. Like, so that the stupidity of that. Okay, you don't have you have so much time on your hand. I mean, like I said, I want to preface. This is what I've heard. So correct me if I'm wrong. But you have so much time on your hand. You are a mother. All right. You join a convoy to go around to different states to pronounce cult wrong. You go around to your purpose is to interrupt federal agents doing their job. That's what you have time for as a mother. It's like, seriously, this is what I'm saying. Like, how about get a job, be productive, right? Be productive, be productive adults instead of spending your time driving around in a convoy with other like lunatics to try to stop, ICE agents or other federal agents from doing their jobs. It's like, and then she thought was the smartest thing to do was not get out of the car, right? Get out of the car and deal with the ICE agents. You wouldn't have been arrested, right? You would be detained and probably let go. But no, she had to drive away. So really, to self-deport from the United States, individuals who are in the country without legal status can voluntarily leave at any time or use the official home mobile app program. Yeah, I agree with you. However, she had the time because her kids got taken away from her. Really? Her kids got taken away from her? That showed you that she's even a... Yo, she's a competent mother, too. Seriously? You're an incompetent mother? And this is what you... Like, so instead of spending the time to, improve yourself being a better mother, improve yourself being a better human being, like, get a job, be productive. No. You have so much time on your hand to go and, be this, activist? Ridiculous. Unbelievable. It's like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, these are these even Americans? I mean, like, these, you know what? I've heard this a lot, right? Liberal white women are ruining our... Liberal white women are ruining our country. I'm sorry. Where's the white guys? The white men have to, like, step in, right? Handle your women. Well, I heard she's a lesbian. Dang. It's like, seriously. Liberal white women, they are ruining the country. They are, okay? They're poisoning people. They are poisoning the minds of people. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't wish death upon her, but it's like, seriously, the stupidity. I don't know. I just thought it was idiotic. I think she was stupid. So it was unfortunate, but she deserved, in my opinion, she deserves no sympathy for stupidity. I'm sorry. It was unfortunate, but she deserves no sympathy for stupidity. So, I mean, seriously, what good is she doing? This is the thing where these whole protesters, right? What good are you doing? What really good are you doing? Are you actually helping these people not be deported? Not really. Are you, I don't know, sponsoring these people that are being deported? You're not doing anything. You're not helping any of these illegal immigrants. You're not helping any of them. The swamp is draining and they are pissed. That's the thing. Have you guys heard the whole Black Panther thing? Right? I don't know. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's not, right? So excuse me if I'm speaking out of turn. I don't know if it's true. But I heard, right, that a Black Panther movement is sprouting out, to stop ICE agents, to support illegal immigrants. It's like, what the hell? Bullshit. I mean, like, literally, you are these young, stupid Black Americans, right? These young, stupid Black Americans trying to be... They are shitting on their ancestors, right? They're shitting on ancestors, if that's true. If that's true, right? I don't know if it's true. It's just a thing I saw on Facebook. So, again, excuse my ignorance. But if it's true, if it's true that a new Black Panther movement is sprouting out to support illegal immigrants, it's ridiculous, right? It's like the Black Panthers were, they came about to support the oppression of their people, support people entering the country illegally. That's stupid. I've heard the same. I don't have much info on that topic. Yeah, I heard the same. That's what I heard it, right? So again, that's why I said I want to preface. Excuse me if I'm wrong, right? If I'm wrong about it, it could be just like a bunch of actors, right? It could be fake news, or a bunch of actors trying to badmouth Black people, right? Again, excuse me if I'm wrong on that. It's just something I heard, and if it's true, right? If it's true, a bunch of BS. If it's true, it's a bunch of BS, and I think it shits on the Black Panther movement of older generation. So that's what I'm saying. So I definitely want to see them F around and find out, because I saw other pictures of like, supporters, right? Supporters having guns and shit. Yo, you think you're arming yourself against the American military is going to be something? Literally, right? What we did Venezuela shows you the power, right? The power, the capabilities of the American military. And you think regular citizens, especially untrained, idiotic, mentally disturbed leftist Democratic citizens with guns is going to do shit to our federal agents? Hell with that. They're useless. They're not going to do nothing. Right? Particularly, I'm like, seriously, like the right has better handling of guns than the left. What I've heard, right? What I've heard. So that's why I think it's like really like if we have a civil war between the right and the left, which I don't think we should, right? I mean, like seriously, we shouldn't like fight each other like that. But if we do, I don't think the left is going to win. I don't think they are physically, mentally capable. Oh yeah, you know the whole thing, Jers. I this whole thing where I've said this before, right? I do not support our like Trump's. I don't support Trump's foreign policy. I think we shouldn't give a shit about what's happening outside of our borders. America first. America first. We shouldn't give a shit what happens outside of our borders. Do not care about the Ukraine. Do not care about Palestine, Israel, Venezuela. I don't give a shit, right? I don't care. Don't care what happens outside our borders. We need to focus 90% of our energy inside our borders. Our president should have focused 90% of our borders. Now, it's cool, right? I guess it's cool that he dethroned. Fine, right? Cool. But seriously, we should be focusing America first. We should be focusing on education. We have so many, like, we have an illiteracy problem, right? Kids, like, what happened to, education first? We should be focused on healthcare, the whole, you know, again, I don't like the whole Venezuela thing is fine. It's cool that he dethroned a dictator. I just think that okay, great for the Venezuelan people. Okay, cool. I get it, right? I get it. We want to have control of the Western Hemisphere, so there's no danger. I understand that, but it's like, is that an immediate threat? I don't know. I don't really think so. They want you out of the fields, buddy. I don't know what that means. I just I just think that, you know what? Instead of focusing so much on the Middle East, Israel, Palestine, shit like that, is focusing on Ukraine, focusing on Venezuela, we should be focusing on America inside our borders, right? Where we help our people first. I understand, but realistically, we can't ignore what's going on. I'm not saying we ignore it, right? But I'm saying that the immediate issue is what's inside our borders, right? I say, yo, Trump's like first, I don't know, three years of his term, Trump's first 3 years of his term, because it's 4 years, right? 4 years. The first 3 years should be improving American lives, right? Improving American lives. Last year, hell, go broke, right? Do all the things outside, right? That's what I think of. We have tons of issues within the United States. The problem with that is that the biggest and latest news story distracts people from any issues to be solved. I agree. I agree. I totally agree with you. Focus on our own. Yes, Adam. What's up? Exactly. That's how I see it. Right. I don't mind that care about other stuff. Cool. But our main energy should be our own people. Right. Should be Americans first. We should. I'm not saying we eradicate homelessness or poverty, but it's like seriously doing great. America should be number one in the world, right? America should be number one. Number one in healthcare, number one in education, number one in like the cost of living, number one in pretty much anything possible. And then we focus on other shit. You know what? It's like Tice. I think no U.S. president would. To be honest, Obama didn't do it. Biden didn't do it. That's the thing. I don't blame Trump. I don't blame Trump. I think no U.S. president would do that, right? It's just I don't know. I don't quite know why, right? I don't quite know why, but it's like I don't think it's a Trump issue. I just think it's a president issue. I think it's a government issue, right? I think it's a government issue that we don't care enough for the people. If we can get resources from other places such as minerals, oils, and terror to put military bases, then why not help others? I'm not saying it's a bad idea, right? Because foreign policy is an important thing. I'm just saying our main focus, right? Our main focus as a country, as a government, should be our people first. When we are at a good places, right, with the majority, I'm not saying everyone, right, because it's impossible, but when the majority of people are at a good place, right, where education is top tier, where Jersey, thank you, my brother, thank you for the love. When education is top tier, our healthcare is top tier, our cost of living is good. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it's good. Things are doing well. Then yes, let's focus on other shit. Let's focus on outside of our country. And Trump ain't the president of the U. He ain't calling shot. Uh, I don't know, Adam. I don't know about what you. I mean, like, he's the president now. If he's calling a shot or not, I don't know. If you believe in the Illuminati and stuff, but I mean, like, I admit, right? Our president isn't a dictator, right? A president isn't a dictator, so he can't force things because checks and balances. That's the way of a government. Which is that's why I always think it's ridiculous why the left calls him a dictator or fascist because he can't do anything he wants, right? He does things he wants, but he can't do everything. Yeah, that's the thing where that's what I'm saying, right? That's 37 trillion in debt and it's only going up. And that's the problem. That's what I'm talking about where we need to focus on what's happening inside of our borders, right? We need to be bringing down the debt. We need to be improving American lives. That's what I'm talking about. ICE detained 4 Native Americans, managed to get one who couldn't find the other 3. I don't know. Detained? I mean, again, it's understandable they detained people, right? But I would think they'd let it go, right? If you could prove your citizenship, if you prove that you're a Native American. Thank Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Like I said this right on this channel, America first. I care about Americans. I care about Americans, right? That's what I prove. That's what I talk about. I've always said this where I want to improve the lives of our citizens, right? Where we are not suffering, okay? Where we are not where generations are not on health or welfare, right? We shouldn't have generations on welfare, right? Welfare is meant to help us temporarily so we get back on our feet, so we can be better Americans. That's the thing, better productive people. So that's why we need to focus on helping our people first. ICE people try to prove it, but ICE doesn't care. Huh? Everyone suffers from ICE. No, everyone doesn't suffer from ICE. True Americans, actual Americans do not suffer from ICE. I'm sorry. They don't. Get your passport, prove that you're a citizen. Boom, you're done. 100% American. I don't give a shit what other says. Born and raised an American. I love America. America first. Always. Thank you for being here. Giving the rich more money is not the solution. I never said giving rich the more money. I'm saying that why can't us average Americans become wealthy? Right? Average Americans, we should be teaching financial education to Americans. We should be helping Americans budget, save, and invest. Right? We shouldn't be having our fellow Americans be on welfare. We need to be improving our American lives. Education should be good. Healthcare should be good. Why? To improve the life of Americans. You corruption left by. We definitely have to clean corruption. Corruption has to be clean. Don't report. Just report this tool for it. I don't know what you're talking about. I promote respectful dialogue. I support respectful dialogue, buddy. You're not a member of the. It doesn't matter about America. It doesn't matter about Trump's America, right? You got a passport, you got a passport, you're American, right? You got a birth certificate, you're American, all right? Won't be in China because you're not Chinese. I'm not a Chinese citizen. Oh my God, I agree with you about SNAP and Section 8. Black people pass housing. Yep. Pass section housing down to each other, which stops them from owning. Exactly. Exactly. We should be focusing on educating, helping our impoverished Americans. Right? That's what we should focus on. Right? We should be improving American lives. Improving American lives. Right? Through wealth education, through wealth creation, right? For all Americans. Learn about money management on your own. What's the issue? I mean, yes, right? We have to be promoting it. I think our government people should be promoting. Yep, don't hold cash as if it was good investment. Get into stocks. Exactly. That's why I support. Jeremiah, what is up, my brother? Good to see ya. I love ya. I missed you, my brother. I missed you. Right? We need to be helping our fellow Americans. Helping our fellow Americans. MAGA would take one look at you and you'll never see the light of day. Wrong. I would show them my passport. I would show them my passport. It means nothing. Illegals, get the F out. Yes, get back in line. For me, it's like, I'm sorry. If you're illegal immigrants and you get caught, if you are an illegal immigrant and you get caught, get back in line. Get back in line. Do the process. Go back on the process, right? Do it the correct way. That's it. I don't know what you dream on. It's how it is, right? You're a citizen, not by color, right? Citizenship isn't by color. It's by birth. Birth. I believe in birthright citizenship. I do believe in birthright citizenship. I don't necessarily believe in like acre babies, right? I don't believe in acre babies. Do the process, do it legally. Okay, it might. Now we could be critical, right? We could be critical about our immigration policy, right? How slow or inefficient it is. We could be critical of that. That is fine, right? We should be if we improve it. Cool, right? Understandable. No, you will have no gripe of me if we focus on improving our immigration policy, our immigration, timelines, whatever, our time schedule for immigration. Cool, I agree with that. But it doesn't mean that we should ignore a country's immigration process. When did it become okay to do illegal things? Venice, exactly. It's not okay to do illegal things. Mumble. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, right? I'm a little bit sick. I got, congestion. It should be slow because then you can vet. I agree, right? You know what? You're correct, right? It should be slow because then you can vet people properly. I can see that, right? I can understand that. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Right? I definitely don't disagree. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Love or hate, right? Thank you for the support anyway. All right? Love it or hate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for checking out the video. Please like the live. Again, I want to promote a respectful dialogue, respectful conversations, right? We could, right or left, we could just, let's have a conversation, right? I think that's the problem, right? We're not having, we are Americans, right? We should be having conversations with each other. Don't be so stupid to, do like what these the leftists do, right? You're not having a conversation, right? You're not talking things out. You're not being logical. You're not being smart about it. You go and act. Being an activist does what? What have you accomplished? This so-called young activism. What have they done? They have not done nothing. They have not bear fruit of anything. They have not changed anyone's mind, right? That's the problem too, where these young leftists, they cannot change anyone's mind, right? You're not even changing a person's mind, but you know what? You should hate ICE. Why? Why should you hate ICE? You can't even talk things out, right? You can't even be logical. That's the problem we have. You can change people's minds being a stupid activist because how people see it is just you're being stupid, right? You're being illogical. You're being ridiculous. How about talk things out and see if there's actually any logic behind it? We have man's laws and God's laws. Neither applied to Democrats. I agree. I agree. The problem is to, Bonnie. I mean, I don't think talking it out is the problem, right? Having a conversation, in my opinion, is never a problem. Bro, streaming from Sri Lanka. Oh, bro, Sri Lanka. Wait, Dylan, are you saying you're streaming from Sri Lanka? I'm not streaming from Sri Lanka, but thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you everyone for checking out the live. That lady got shot in the car. Could have done the same thing you're doing. She could have been exactly. How about talk about it, right? Tell us what like you don't see these Democrats, these leftists, going and talking, right? She could have talked, right? She would have got killed. How about talk? See like if her logic actually logical, right? See if her opinions actually make sense. See if her logic actually, you know, can change people's minds. Is it Minnesota State that has been Twin Cities? Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I meant states. States like I meant states. That's my bad. Yeah, stream and you won't get shot. That is the thing, right? I saw another one. I don't know if this is true, right? Another like there was a stabbing. It's just the violence is not needed, right? The violence is not needed. Just follow the rules and you will get shot. I agree. Safe in her house protesting online. I always say that, right? Safe in her house protesting online. 100%. 100%. Plus, right? Plus, we get flesh out ideas, right? Flesh out ideas, flesh out opinions, right? See if like we are resonating with each other. Maybe she could get educated, right? Maybe someone if someone's talking to her, maybe it would change her mind. And that's the thing, right? I have an open mind. I love ICE. I support the deportation of illegal immigrants. So I support the deportation of illegal immigrants. Right? You follow like right? Follow the laws. That's the thing, right? I mean, it's like it doesn't mean that I support not coming back, right? Go back in line. Do the press. Can they deport you? I don't think so. U.S. citizen, passport. Nothing illegal about being born. Nothing illegal about being born in the U.S. There's nothing illegal about being born in the U.S. You are then a U.S. citizen, right? What does it, Benjamin? What do Americans look like? Is it just white and black people, right? Or is it just white people? Is your ideal of America white people? That's not my ideal of America. Okay, my idea of America is that you love the country, right? You are a good citizen. Okay, you are productive. The government should follow laws more than anyone. I mean, are they not following the law? Now, no one's perfect. I definitely there is corruption, right? And I've never been a supporter of corruption. What about your parents? Did they? Yeah, my parents came here legally, right? They went through the process. How would you say you love the country more than me? Prove it. I mean, what's your proof, right? What is your proof that you love the America more than me? I love America. It has given me immense freedoms and privileges. It has given me the life that I live. So I love America. I've always been a big supporter of America. America first for me. I don't know about an accent. I mean, like, again, it's I have some. I've got a bit of a cold, right? So in congestion. What comes of any of this street activism? Exactly. Nothing is happening. I've seen no results from this whole call. All this street activism. They have done nothing. To be honest, they've made things worse. Right? It made things worse. Where I've said this before. I was a Democrat like when I was younger, but it's like you see the Democrats, you see the left. To be honest, it makes you just disgusted about them. Right? It makes you disgusted about the Democratic Party. So it makes you actually hate them. I mean, it makes you just like, oh, I don't want to be a part of that shit. Are you Christian or Buddhist or something? Atheist. I'm not really religious. I don't know. I don't know how boots fit. Right? I think it's funny, right? So, Loving America is a bootlicker, but joining a cult like the Democratic Party or the leftists isn't. That's interesting. This comes from Nick Shirley actually doing citizen journalism without help or crowd. That's what I'm saying. Where they're like, this is the part where citizens have to take. They have to change the mindset, right? Be a bit, take things into your, how about be logical, right? Put out something interesting. You're a racist immigrant. At bet yes, I mean definitely. I believe being an American is not about a skin tone. This should be a template how to do things. Open discourse is what we need more of. Exactly. Open discourse is what we need more of. I 100% agree, right? Whether you disagree with me or agree with me, talking things out is the best way to go about things, right? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation, okay? That is how we understand each other, right? We come to a common ground, or we agree to disagree, but we do it respectfully. I will. I don't. I don't. I try my best to never be disrespectful to people, even if you disagree with me, even if you hate me, if you hate on me, or you troll me, or you disagree with me, whatever. I try to be respectful. Okay. I want to be respectful. I want to have a good Andrew, it's the block. It is what it is, right? This is the problem where I find on the left side that they don't have the temperament to have actual conversation, right? The left doesn't have the mindset, the temperament, the mentality to actually have a conversation, respectful conversation. I don't disrespect people. I don't disrespect other people. Let the arguments speak for themselves. Exactly, for themselves. But you can't talk with idiots. I mean, that's the problem, right? Because you can't talk with people who are just being emotional, right? And the left, the Democrats, they're running on pure emotion. They're running on pure emotion. This is why they don't want to sit down and just talk. Let's talk things out. Let's live in a safe space. Echo chambers, exactly, 100%. Right? This is why I feel this one more. Right? Democrats are fakes. They never care before Trump. They only care about things because of Trump. It's emotion, not logic. They're running on emotion, not logic. This is why they cannot sit down, have a conversation with each other. This is why they think we need to be activists. We need to go to the street and do what? You don't need to do nothing. You're not accomplishing anything. Doing your little street activism. You accomplish nothing. That's the stupidity of it. Trump don't talk. I mean, yes. I mean, being the president, it's about action, right? That's being the president. But I think as fellow Americans, we need to talk it out, right? To come, to understand each other better. Thank you for everyone for being here. Please like the live. Please like the live, right? It's helpful. Yeah, I'm not saying that like Trump is like. I just think the presidents are not as effective as I would love them to be. Your opinion offends me. Facts offend me. So better change reality for me or else. 100%. Well, it's hard, right? What I've heard, like like some people think that he's acting on emotion. Could be, but I do see the logic in like wanting to take Greenland. Now, I said this where I don't care. I don't think we should be caring about our foreign policies. Enough. We shouldn't care too much about our foreign policies, but it is what it is, right? I see the strategic value of caring about Greenland. I see it, but again, I think America. I think we should be caring about our borders first because I think America has no fear of, let's say, Russia or China, right? But yeah, there are strategic values in Greenland. I've seen it. I've heard some of the strategic values. So I'm not, I'm not hyped on it. I'm not like harping on it. I just think that I get it, but the main focus should be in our borders, right? That's the main power, right? Our Trump's main focus should be on our borders, but I do understand. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not. To be honest, I'm not worried about Trump's. I'm not worried about Trump's term and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, presidents, they don't do a whole lot. prove, prove you're not a foreigner, please. Okay, well, I mean, I can't show you any personal information, but I mean, you know, can't show you personal information, but passport is a passport, right? Passport is a passport. So can't show you personal information, but my American passport. What exactly have you done for your country? Be a productive citizen, right? Follow the laws, right? Follow the laws. Pay my taxes, right? Circulate the money in my economy. You know, I mean, you could say it's a fake passport, but I'm not worried about being deported. So I don't know about you. You could say it's a fake passport, but I'm not here worried about being deported. I've yet to hear that papers don't matter. I have yet to hear that papers don't matter. So I don't know. Pilon, I agree with all of this, and also think that this administration is being a little extra and aggressive. Here's my thing, right? What I've heard is like I think they're being aggressive and extra is because the cities or the states are they're combative. So I kind of understand. Always comes back to passport bros is the full circle. Hey, I think it's hard because the cities and states, they are being combative themselves. They're not being helpful because during Obama and Biden's term, these states didn't have a problem with deporting people, right? Like seriously, if you look at the past during Biden's and Obama's term, the states did not care about deporting people. I mean, if that's what you think, right? Are you conservative or are you playing? I believe in family. I believe in family. I believe in picking yourself up from the bootstraps, right? I believe in I don't believe in the welfare state, right? I believe that you should help yourself. I did. I did. I said my parents did it legally. They went through the paper process, right? They went through the process. Yes, they speak English. I support you. I support what you say, but you're not proving your parents are legal. How the hell would you prove it, right? Again, Benjamin. I mean, like, and here's my thing. I don't need to prove. I don't need to prove anyone if anyone that I know is legal or not. I don't need to prove it. What's your opinions on Trump, bro? My thing is that I wish Trump would focus more on what's happened within the borders, right? He should be focusing. I mean, like, I think it's cool that Trump is making things like, he's big bad, right? In the world, he's making America he's making America seem super like a superpower. That's cool and all, but I would love Trump to be more focused in America's borders because I believe Americans first. I believe America first, right? We should be focusing on our education, our healthcare, cost of living, housing, stuff like that. Improve the American lives. Darren, if his parents weren't legal, he wouldn't have the position he had. My parents did an amazing job getting, becoming citizen. Yes, but they didn't come off as the Gestapo. I think they didn't come off as the Gestapo because no one was like. You gotta think, right? When a state or city pretty much helps you facilitate the deportation of people, why would you come off as a Gestapo, right? The states are helping you. The states are helping you deport people during Biden's and Obama's term. If they're helping you, you wouldn't come off as bad. If we're going to talk about deportation, I don't know the old Korean couple is at the top of the list. I don't call myself a Trump supporter. I call myself, American supporter, right? I support America, right? I don't necessarily call myself a Trump supporter. Now, if I had to pick Trump between Trump and Kamala, I pick Trump, right? If I have to pick Trump between Kamala and Trump, I pick Trump. But I'm an America supporter, right? I support America first, right? Whatever happens is for the benefits of Americans. I support that, right? I support the benefits of Americans. That's my that's my support, right? Right? I support America. We have same Robbie. We have same illegal immigration issue in Ireland, bro. It's ridiculous. Kick them. That's the thing where I've been hearing like the Ireland. I've been hearing like the UK. UK is going stupid, right? I don't know they're not thinking about their people too. That's what I'm saying, right? They're not thinking about their people. They're not the UK, Ireland, whatever. All these countries. They're not thinking about their people. I believe in Americans first. Americans, right? I believe in the prosperity, the betterment of America, of Americans. So whoever can accomplish that, that's who I support, right? The person who cares about that. We all have to uphold our laws. I agree. We do. I do. I think we should. We need to be focusing on the betterment of America, right? We need to figure out whatever things we can to improve American lives. Good luck with that, son. The wheels have fallen off. Thank you everyone for stopping by, for checking out the live. Please like the live if you guys could. It's helpful, right? Please subscribe if you guys could. I'm trying to do more of these lives. I want to do more of these lives. Not all illegal. Not all, but we bring in too many. We do bring in a lot of people. This is why you do the legal immigration process. If it's slow, like Jeremiah said, right? Like Jeremiah said, was it Jeremiah? I think it was Jeremiah. I think you said that, right, bro? Like a slow immigration process. That's good for us. Yeah, having a slow process, gives us time to weed out, to vet people. I'm not giving up. I'm just going to move. Don't worry. The 1,500 troops going to Minnesota will put the wheels back on after willing. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing where, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, if we got to bring in the troops to bring in law and order, right? If we got to bring in the troops to bring order into a state, we got to do it. I just think this whole street activism is not doing shit for anyone. You're not accomplishing anything. You, you know you're just making your party look like stupid fools. I do admit, right? The gas prices in America has been doing better. So I agree. Trump is doing that. I mean, like, gas prices are on average doing better. So I definitely come agree with that. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Tim Walz is an idiot. Absolute, like, useless buffoon. Stay and procreate. Stay and procreate. Yeah, we need to improve the. We need to grow the population. Franken beans. The whole Epstein thing, right? The whole Epstein thing is like, I think it's like, I think anyone who done illegal things need to be arrested, right? Arrested and prosecuted. But to be honest, it's like, I think the whole Epstein file shit is just, I think it's smoke and mirrors to make you think about other shit instead of protecting American people. I live in Virginia. It's getting ready to get crazy here. I've we be here next going to get bad. Is there a big immigration problem in Virginia? To American Democrats, at least you don't live in Canada. At least you don't live in Canada. Forget Epstein, bro. What's your grinder? I almost done. No, I mean like I'm not on that, my bro. I'm not saying Trump is doing terrible. I just wish he focused more on what's happening inside America than what's happening outside of America. Like I said, I mean, I don't think what he's done in Venezuela is a terrible thing. I don't think his caring about Greenland is a bad thing or the other things are bad. I just think that why not care more about what's happening inside of our borders? Jay Child, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Please like the live. Please like the live. It would be very helpful. Please subscribe if you guys could too. That's I want to do more of these. Definitely. I love to do more of these lives. So everything Trump does has in America's best. I mean, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't, right? Let me say this, right? I'm not saying it doesn't. That's why I'm not that critical of it, right? So the Venezuela thing, I understand, right? He wants to have more security in the Western Hemisphere. I get it, okay? I don't disagree. Greenland thing, I get it. I understand the strategic values of Greenland, so I don't disagree. This is not me disagreeing with some of Trump's, right? I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm more like, I wish there was less focus on what's happening outside of our borders compared to what's happening inside, right? That's my goal. Now, if he can accomplish all that at the same time, great. But it seems like his more focus is outside of our borders. That's where I'm a bit critical. I'm not saying that he's doing it wrong or whatever. I'm just saying that I wish we focus more on what's happening to our, to our American people, right? We need to be improving the American people's, lifestyle, right? The lives of American people. That's my thing. So, you know, do veterans hate Trump? I'm telling you, like that's another thing Trump could do, right? If he could do some policies and to focus on helping veterans, that'd be great too. That's what I'm saying. Like, do things to help fellow Americans, right? Focus on education, healthcare, stuff like that that will help fellow Americans. Lost cause. We live in a time where every idiot has a platform. If you say so. I mean, you can have a platform as well. That's why I've never heard veterans hating Trump. So, and that's the thing where I wish that he would focus more on what's happening inside of our borders. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that what's happening outside of our borders isn't important, but that should be lower on the priority list, right? Let's focus on Americans. Now, I think the deporting illegal immigrants is a good thing, right? We could, solve for fraud. We could solve for, the people who are a burden to our our systems. So, you know, I can't because I'm not a citizen of Vietnam. I'm not a citizen. Now, I'm on vacation, but I'm not a citizen. So I can't go back to somewhere I'm not a citizen of. Now, that's why, you know, I love America. If that one ice chick goes off, one ice chick does, and OF, I'm subbing. What ice chick? I don't know. Thank you guys for checking out the live stream. Thank you guys for checking out. That's the thing, right? I don't care if you're a hater, you're a troll. Still a lot of love for you to check out my live. So, that's support as well. Uh, Frank, all good, right? It's all good. Thank you for even, coming on and trolling. I don't mind too, right? I don't mind the trolls. Helps the algorithm. Even the hater trolls still helps the algorithm. How would you feel though if ICE goes for you and they don't care if you're a citizen or not, and just leaves you? That would be illegal, right? First of all, they cannot, they can detain you, they can't arrest you, right? They can't imprison you for whatever long you say, okay? And it's ridiculous if they don't care if you're a citizen. That, right? I would not support ICE not caring if you're a citizen and then putting you in a prison, right? I don't support that. And if that is true, I do call that out. I would call that out. You're not an American, buddy. Go help better your people in Viet Cong. What proves that I'm not an American, right? I love the left, right? I love the left that they think they're not racist, right? I love the left how they think they're not racist, right? It's so funny when Democrats and the left think they're not racist, but they're more racist than the people they complain about. So I always think that's funny. That is mad racist, right? It's mad racist, but it's crazy. But that's why I love that. I love that shit because it's just great, great proof to show that Democrats and the left, they are racist, they are violent, they are mentally disturbed people, right? I mean, like the people that they complain about, they're fascists themselves. They hate freedom of speech, right? The left, Democrats, they hate freedom of speech. What's wrong with racism? I'm not saying, just don't be fake, right? If you're a racist, just say it. That's it. You can fool me, right? What is it? Keg Dog. I thought you were a Democrat. A Democrat. So I could have been fooled. You can't wear earrings. Freedom, freedom of expression, my brother. Right? I've had a NASCAR my whole life. I don't know. Now I want to ride a rainbow. Most of you won't bother to actually look anything up. You're emotionally denied. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like I said, I don't mind the haters. I don't mind the trolls. All right. Whoa, and Alaska, I don't know. Yeah, Alaska is too much for me. I would not. I don't know why people would want to live in Alaska. Keep the front line. Navajo Bend. I admit, right? I think Democrats and the left, they are mentally disturbed. I think they're mentally unstable people. I'm sorry. The Democrat Party is made up of a lot of mentally disturbed people, right? Mentally unwell people. I'm sorry. I think they are. I mean, I'm not saying Alaska isn't beautiful. I think it's a harsh environment. I don't know. I cannot live in uh, at least what I've seen of Alaska. Charles, Yeah, I think they're delusional. I mean, like they are highly emotional people. Democrats are racist, right? They are no better than the people that they're fascist themselves. They hate freedom of speech. Actually disturbed. I mean, like no. I think I've said this. I said this before, right? When it comes to, again, I'm not Republican. I mean, like Republicans are not the best either, but it's like when I look at Republican Democrats, you gotta look at it like when I want to face when I want to face someone with a knife, or I view that Republicans are someone I'm facing with a knife, while I view Democrats as someone that will stab me in the back. Right? That's why it's kind of a jumbled, but that's the kind of ideas like I'm facing right. As when you deal with Republicans, you're facing someone with a knife. You know who they are, right? You know the type of people Republicans are. While Democrats, they're fake, right? They will hug you, and then when they get the chance, they will stab you in the back. Got yeah, America first. I don't know how, you know, you you know, God bless America, and then don't support the deportation of people, illegal immigrants. You're not supposed to be here. Right? If you broke the law by coming into the state, now you just go back in line. I don't know if I wouldn't say it's in deep trouble. The tribalism and labels are divided. I agree, right? Tribalism and labels are dividing us and are based on inclusivity and sensitivity that actually do more harm. I don't. I want to. This is why I want to promote. Right? I've said this right. Haters, detractors, Republican, Democrat. Let's have a conversation, respectful conversation, right? We should be able to agree to disagree or come to a common ground. I don't believe in like this dividing each other, right? What happened? Let's just have a conversation. Okay, if you disagree, all good. I respect you. I will not disrespect you. Right? I show you love. I will still be respectful to you, because I don't believe that we should hate each other. We shouldn't hate each other just because you're a Democrat or Republican or whatever. We shouldn't. We are Americans. We should be able to talk things out. Be respectful to each other. I wish there wasn't so much hate between between Americans, right? As Americans, we should, we don't have to like be exactly like each other, but we should be able to talk to each other, trying to understand each other, right? That's what I believe in. I gotta have a passport, and they ain't going to change. I mean, travel the world. I mean, that's all good, right? Any presidents, because I've not seen a president really help the American people like that. Um, they do small policies and that's it. But then, okay, then great. Who cares? You know, I support America first. It's America. Keep us hating each other instead of paying attention to the actual real life issues seems to be. I agree. Seems to be the motive. I agree. Right. This is why I don't want to promote hate. I don't want to promote hate on this on this channel. I want to promote. Let's talk about things. Right. Let's come to an understanding. Right. Whether you agree or disagree, let's understand each other. That's my thing. Right. Let's understand each other, and hopefully we could change minds, right? We could change minds to be either side, and that's what I'm thinking. To my fellow Americans, U.S. servicemen and women, yes, definitely. Thank you to all the services. I don't know. I hope that things do get better. Yeah, happy MLK Day, everyone. Yes, happy Martin Luther King Day. free healthcare. Now, I don't know, right? I think we should have a lower cost healthcare, right? I don't necessarily affordable life. I do agree that we need a more affordable living, right? Companies like healthcare companies don't need to make an insane profit, right? They don't need to make an insane profit. You know, they're making a profit, great. They don't need to make insane profits. That's my thing. It's healthcare. You shouldn't be making insane profits. I don't believe I don't believe I'm defending people that hate me. Right? I'm defending law and order. I'm defending, go the legal process, right? Being a the being a lawful citizen, right? Being a lawful citizen, defending. I'm not defending. Oh, the health. No, I'm just saying like our country is about capitalism, right? Our country is a free market. Like I said, I understand that people have to make profits. I just don't understand that we need to make insane profits, right? Our healthcare should be a lower price, right? Medicine shouldn't be costing as much because again, you know, it's part of. I'm a capitalist, right? Hate me or like me. I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism. I believe in capitalism. So I just don't think that we need. You have no opinions. I have plenty of opinions. I have plenty of opinions. Now, whether you agree or disagree, that's up to you, right? And you do look like you have East Asian character. I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese. I believe in capitalism. I don't because things that are free, it's not free, right? We're paying with our tax dollars, right? We're still paying with our tax dollars regardless. Okay, so no such thing are free. Now I just don't believe that things should be insanely expensive, right? I don't believe healthcare should be insanely expensive, particularly low cost healthcare, right? That's how I see it. Don't worry about Asians or China. I think I really, and it's more expensive. And that's the thing. I don't think it should be expensive. That's my issue, right? I think regular checkups shouldn't be expensive. Like that's my thing. I'm not defending nobody, right? I'm defending capitalism, right? That's what my thing. I defend if you believe so, my bro. If you believe so, I'm defending capitalism. I believe in the free market, right? I believe in making money. I do believe that. I don't, you know, I'm a supporter of just making things free. It's like welfare, right? It's another thing that, you know, you should be. I don't know. You should work for shit. You should work for things. I have 6 figures in savings. Learn financial education. I own multiple houses. I own my house. I invest. I believe in budgeting, saving, and investing. My brothers, my fellow Americans, learn some financial education. Learn some financial education. Bro, why do you look like that? I look like I look. I look what I look like. I mean, what can I say, right? Ryan, right? I look what I look like. You are the reason people are screamed. If you say so. I don't know what that means. Scream? I don't know. Slappy, what is up? Coming to my live and telling me to be quiet is quite funny. But like I said, right? I love the haters. I still man, love and respect to the haters and trolls. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking out my live. Whether you hate me or you want to troll me, we don't have to agree on everything, but I had respect for just coming by. Please like the live if you guys could. Please join the live. I mean, please join. Please subscribe if you guys could. If you say so, right? Fleming. I mean, it's all good, right? Trolls will be trolls. Haters will be haters. I don't mind. So when you're dying of illness, or say you have a terminal condition and you can't physically work to make payments that you should have your medication, that thing you need to live locked behind a play slip. Again, right? I don't believe that things should be free, but I do believe that healthcare should be in a way that benefits us, because again, a lot of these systems, they're taking our taxpayers' money. Okay, so like, let's say, like, if we work for a certain lifetime, right? If we work for a certain amount of time, it pays into our social security. It's all stuff. So that should, you know, be into the payment or whatever, right? Now, I do believe that, let's say you're dying of illness. I don't think doctors are allowed to. I don't think doctors are allowed to turn you away if you're dying, right? Or if you have an illness. But you know, what can I say? I think that it is sometimes certain things, right? It is okay that how, like, it's okay if there's welfare, right? Where healthy Americans or taxpayer money is going into welfare to support the impoverished or the people who are downtrodden. Same thing should be medical, right? If you I don't mind that some Americans more help than others. I think I can understand that. Reservation. I mean, like, I also hate that, right? Let's say the Somali thing, right? The Somali thing, okay? All that tax money going to Somalis for supposedly, correct me if I'm wrong, all that tax money going to Somali frauds, that should be going to Americans. That should be going to, like Native American reservations. Why not all those money that we waste to, let's say, the money that we waste to send to Ukraine, right? The money we waste to send into, I don't know, so the Middle East. Isn't that going to back into Americans? Americans. A big loophole. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Guys, that is it. I totally forget. Buster, what's up, my brother? I missed ya. You caught the tail end of the live. You're catching the tail end of the live. Joe Rogan. I hope. I don't think I haven't heard him passing. So yes, my brother. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Let's welcome Greenland. I mean, what I've heard, it sounds like the Greenland. I mean, people from Greenland are welcoming it, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little sick. I'm a little sick. A little bit down the weather, my sinuses, but I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I mean, that's it for this live, right? Uh, Steve, thank you for being here. All right, guys, right? Jeremiah was here. Laughing Man was here. Buster, I love you guys. My regulars. You guys are amazing. For the taxes we pay, we should absolutely have. I mean, I definitely. I mean, like for the amount of taxes, I get it, right? I look forward to it. Another stream, right, guys? You are amazing. Thank you for the love and support. Please subscribe if you guys could. Please check out my other videos. I love you guys, right? You guys are amazing. Later, guys. That's it for two. That's it for this live. I'll try to do more lives like this, right? All right, guys. Later.